All right, welcome to the Ultra 10 TV Tuesday podcast. My name is Ultra David.
And I'm James Chen. How's everybody going? Would you say this is a shoutcast? And so that makes us
shoutcast.
Casters?
Wow, are we recording it on Shoutcast?
I don't know.
I guess we're not.
But again, I upgraded XSplit. People told me that this causes frame data, so apologize about the frame data-ness over here. Check this out.
It's sorry about the frame data, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of bad...
I need to do all my normal expressions and gestures very slowly to make sure that it actually gets on in time. Because otherwise it doesn't work at all. Alright, so we're going to talk about CEO 2017. We're going to talk about the Dreamhack Summer. We're going to talk about Marvel Infinite. And we're going to talk about E3 impressions, and then there's other stuff.
FGC News.
FGC News. So to start off with, CEO 2017 was a tournament that happened this past weekend. We were there.
Yes.
Everybody in the world was there.
Yes. Except the people who were at Dreamhack
That's right. There were only two places everybody in the world was at, and most of them were at CEO.
Mm-hmm. And 30 people were at Dreamhack
38 entrants at Dreamhack.
Oh,
man. So anyways, CEO was cool. Just before we talk about the results, it's always a good event. From a person being there, it was awesome.
Yes. So
okay.
Every year, everybody has said if you can go to one event, the event that you should go to is CEO. That's not EVO, right? If you can't make it to EVO, the event you should go to is CEO. Last year, it kind of turned into Combo Breaker because Combo Breaker kind of outshone CEO because CEO ended up too crowded. They weren't expecting that many people. This year, Combo Breaker was apparently super awesome again. We did not get a chance to go there, but CEO this year really stepped it up. They spread out a lot of their stuff into different areas of the building. They even spread to some of the hallways and everything like that. Jabali even sold less spectator passes to allow people to prevent it from being as crowded. And this year, honestly, I felt like CEO regained pretty much like all of its glory. Yeah,
it was awesome. Again, in person, there was a 24-hour venue where you could play video games the whole night. There was an arcade room that's up. Well, they have that usually, but it was there. Everything was good. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to the pool party. Usually, I at least make an appearance, but
I can't.
I think I was old that night or something.
Oh yeah, I just never go because I can't, show off my physique to that many people. It's just like
one thing that I'm always impressed about at that pool party is how many people don't care about that at all.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's a lot of gross-looking people in the fighting game community, and many of them just walk around and they don't care at all, and I respect that. I'm always impressed by that.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyway, that was if you were there. Obviously, there were some stream problems. The internet died multiple times, which was not their fault. It's not CEO's fault. It was not the streamer's fault. It was the venue or the ISP. I don't know if they ever figured out what the ultimate problem was, but certainly the people running CEO had nothing in the way of control over it, which sucked. And then I saw people on like NeoGAF and whatnot and RSF talking about like, oh man, but the stream was down during this SF5 top 8, but not during the Injustice top 8. What was it? Why? And then I also saw on Test Your Might.
Wow.
Yep. And then I saw on Test Your Might. Well, the stream was down during Injustice pools, but not SF5 pools. What's the deal with that?
Dang.
So, shut up, everybody.
Dude, I need a freaking tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
I need a tinfoil hat for this show. Do you think Katana Prime would count enough?
Yeah.
Do you think... I mean, it's kind of shaped, in that tinfoil hattish kind of shape. Especially if I, flipped him this way, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could buy that as a hat. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
But it also looks like he's eating my forehead.
Yeah, I could buy that. So anyway, that was a bummer. But other than that, that's terrible. Other than that, it was great. All right, as far as what they could control, hats off to everybody. Mm-hmm. The Rumble thing that they always do was cool, and it was Tekken this time, which I thought was awesome, rather than being Street Fighter, which I feel like it always is. Mm-hmm. It was finally a different game, which was really cool to highlight that.
Yeah.
Get people playing there, and Pro Wrestler A and B were both there.
Yeah,
that was cool.
You also get a lot of the cool intros and stuff like that, which is always a CEO exclusive kind of thing. And to be honest with you, I actually got to not sit down, but I was standing with it was like Joe and a bunch of guys and Kenny Omega, and I just sat there and talked with him a bunch of times. The guy is like seriously one of the coolest.
He's
people.
a nice fella.
He's so cool. He is
Definitely.
very, very cool, and I'm like, I don't even watch wrestling, so I have no context, right? I have no context of what he does, but just like the way he talks about things, dude, tell me if this doesn't sound like a fighting game player, right? He went 3-2 in his pool, and we commentated a match. At least I was commentating a match that he played on stream, and he did really well. He won. And I went up to him, I was like, you played really well. He was like, it wasn't good enough. I was like, you went 3-2. That's pretty good. He's like, no, it's not good enough. And I was just
That's more than most people.
Yeah, exactly. But no, super cool guy.
Most people do not go 3-2 or more. Mm-hmm. Anyway, nice work. He's definitely a good dude. And again, yes, our frame rate is...
You know what I always feel like? I feel like I have to talk like Wallace now. Oh, Gromit, we have to go. Look at this.
No, I've already tested it out by looking at the stream myself to see like how fast I can do a motion and like whether it will appear or not.
You flick a little bit, and I was just like, what the heck is going on?
Testing it out, James.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, you want to talk about the CEO video game results?
Yes, let's talk about CEO results. Do you have them up? Because I can bring them up for you in 1 second. Here we go.
I already got them. Wow, you also already got him.
Yeah, I had to.
Fantastic.
Except I'm still scrolling. Okay, let's start with Street Fighter V, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, so Street Fighter V. Let's do top 16 like we typically do for Street Fighter V.
Let's do it.
13th place was PR Balrog, KB with Birdie.
Nice.
Where's KB from?
I don't know.
Splice F Champ with Dulcim and G Fuel Verloren with Cammy. 9th place was Rise Mena RD with Birdie, DNL Christitarian with Ken, CJ Truth with Cammy, and Circa LPN with M. Bison. LPN's been doing really well.
Ever since that man decided that he would just play one character, I'm not even joking. I really think that was the turnaround.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, nice work.
7th place, Gachikun Rashid, who came really close to beating Punk. He went up 2-0. Against Punk, and I was like, oh my god, is Punk going to get eliminated in
that was awesome.
7th place? But then Punk was like, no.
He took off final hat.
Yep. And then 7th place, also Liquid's Knuckle Dew with Guile and Armika. 5th place, Kwamba Doyu Xiaohai with Cammy, and Graft MOV with Chun-Li. Man.
Chun-Li, winner's side, top 8.
I know, right? And a lot of people had picked him to win, too, because he started on winner's side. Unfortunately, did the sad get to winner's top 8 and then lose 2 matches in a row.
Do sick on Saturday, bad on Sunday.
Yeah, and then Xiaohai, man, I have not seen a man look that defeated after losing to Punk. Like, he just looked like he was like so sad and disappointed.
Yeah, I think he was. Mm-hmm. Seemed like it.
Hats off to Punk for that comeback.
Very slow thumbs up to make sure that it shows up.
Yeah, that's true. Because if I did this, you won't even know if I actually thumbs up at all, right?
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
4th place, DTN Pi Smug with Balrog. 3rd place, XSK Samurai. And what many people feel like was probably the breakout performance that he's had, but I mean, he's been good forever.
Breaking out for like 6 years.
Yeah, exactly. He really needs to get some like Oxy or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. With Akuma, 2nd place, PG Punk.
Yeah.
With Karen and One Nash. But 1st place was CYG BST Snake Eyes with Zangief. He even did the whole Zangief walk in his intro and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice work to him. It didn't take 4 years for Zangief to win a major in this game. Didn't even take 2.5.
Yeah.
So that's a good speed for you.
Yeah, dude, seriously, like the...
didn't even take 2.
I'm so happy to see him back in there.
Me too.
Because he's always been such a great player. And honestly, the thing that was holding him back was the fact that I just don't feel like he knew how to play Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
And I even told him this after he won. I was like, I think the reason why you won and you've gotten so much better at Street Fighter V and figured it out is because he just started playing Akuma.
Yeah.
Because then he would learn Street Fighter V-y things. He wasn't using... Because even when he tried Alex... he was still trying to play Zangief.
Mm-hmm.
When he's playing Zangief, he's trying to play Street Fighter 4 Zangief. As soon as he went to Akuma and started getting this whole mindset of, let me do meaty, let me do shimmy, let me do these kind of things, you know, that kind of stuff, and understanding the way that Street Fighter 5 plays, I think that helped him tremendously, and it shows. And I'm also happy because, you know, he won the T-Mobile thing at E3.
Yeah.
And Punk basically was, I mean, not he was trying to make excuses, but he was like, it was hot because it was.
Definitely was.
They were in the sun, which they were. There was a ton of glare on the screen, which there was. So, you know, to have it actually happen on this stage is more, obviously, more like, okay, this is
can't
official.
say anything about that.
Yep.
No, awesome work to him. He's been constantly making top 8s last... I don't know, 5 in a row, 4 in a row, something like that. It feels like he's just constantly... And then the last 2 won it, grand finals, and I think top 3 before that, or top 4. So he's just been on a tear. On a tear. Amazing play by him. By the way, KB from Atlanta.
From an Atlanta player. Awesome.
From Georgia, at least. I mean, that's what the thing says.
Okay. Nice. And yes, again, for those people who are tuning in right now, sorry for... frame rate.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Apparently, I upgraded XSplit, and that's what people are saying. Other people have been experiencing the same issue, so...
Well, I really like the top...
I wish we had, like, a filter that could make us look like we're made out of clay with, like, little fingerprints on us.
That would be awesome.
Like that, so I can just be like...
Maybe if you just put dog faces on ourselves, just go get that Twitch app. Yeah. No, I really like this SF5 top 8. They were really good footsies and whiff punishes and a bunch of different character variety and playstyle variety, and the players themselves were really funny.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
they had a lot of personality. Not just the intros.
Even between the matches and everything.
In fact, probably more between the matches than the intros. In this case. They were really funny. You know, so not only are they doing a good job up on the old joysticks, or the pads, but they're really doing a good job in between rounds, too. Yeah,
and shout-outs to Magic Mostace. He said that when Mikey hit the hats off of Punk, he killed Pokemon's dad, so...
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
But honestly, to be honest, I felt like that kind of ruined his momentum. Like, XSK Samurai, he just won, and he hit it off. And I was always wondering if he's, like, maybe thinking, wait, did that seem a little too violent or too mean? And then, like, I don't know. But, in any case... he was really, really good. He did really, really well. He's always been a super strong player.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And he's really figured something out with Akuma, so I like that. Nice work to him.
Still don't think Akuma's top 10.
Agreed with you.
I still don't think Zangief is top 10, but I know a lot of people think Zangief is top 10.
I do.
So, yeah, but you think he's just like right there in the top 10.
Yeah, basically 10th-ish, yeah.
Okay. But again, top 4, US. I know a lot of foreign players went to Dreamhack, but there were a lot of foreign players here. I mean, I mentioned Shanghai, MOV, Gachikun,
Mena RD,
Verloren.
Wasn't Diego there?
Yeah, Diego was there.
Yeah, Daigo was there too. Yeah, there were definitely strong players who were there.
Yeah, Tokido was there.
Tokido, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these guys had some serious problems, so
Taquito and Diego.
Everyone keeps saying that this is the year that US is going to win EVO, but like I don't want to jinx it.
I don't want to jinx it either,
James.
NL was there, that's right. Yeah, there were a lot of folks. Yeah. A lot of folks.
All right. So, anything else you wanted to say about Street Fighter 5?
No, it looked good, I thought. I thought it was a really fun one, and I thought the game looked better than it has.
You know, as much as everybody is mad about it, especially thanks to E3 and MVCI, it was weird because a lot of people were pointing out, like, that weekend that it was on E-League and Combo Breaker and Red Bull Kumite was talking about how amazing Street Fighter, look how cool this is, we're on TV, there's so many great matches, Street Fighter 5, and then E3 came out, we got a Marvel demo, and then everyone was like, man, Street Fighter 5 is the worst game ever. Like, Capcom deserves to die because they released this game.
Yeah.
But, like, as much hate as people give it, including myself, like, I get frustrated by the game a lot. But, like, just watching it, the top 8 is just ridiculous. Like, it's as much as we tried to be mad about the game, like, it still brings crazy hype like nothing else, so.
Yeah. And still, I don't think that it's I don't think it's terribly volatile in results. Individual rounds can feel like they are, but I don't feel like that. Well, not whether I feel like it. Factually, Punk is up there still. Snake Eyes is up there. Like there's like a lot of consistency among a lot of folks. That's not true. Among some folks, there's a lot of consistency. Rather, is the way that I should phrase that. And does a game have? This is something I was thinking about. Does a game have a higher level if lots of players are consistent with their placings, or does it have a sort of potential higher ceiling if only a few people have very consistent high level results because like they have like figured out the super high ceiling that everybody else hasn't figured out yet? I don't know. I just think that's an interesting question.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's a little of both. I feel like Street Fighter V definitely caters to one mindset more than others because I don't think the variety is strong enough in there.
I'm with you on character variety, as we have said,
Yeah, so like I don't feel like Champ can play the zoning Dhalsim as well as he wants to play the zoning Dhalsim. You don't have the execution monkey character for Mian, etc., etc. So I feel like different styles don't have as much strengths, but still, it's not random because certain players keep winning over and over and over and over again. So,
I'm not really sure. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Some people, look, we already addressed the fact that the CEO stream had a problem.
Yeah,
look,
that sucks.
It sucks. It wasn't their fault. And we had been there for 6 years. There's no indication that there was ever any problems with their internet before.
Oh, yeah?
And next year, we're going to a new place anyway, right? So, a lot of it is moot, right? A lot of people are like, you should have tested the internet for... Dude, we've been streaming there for like 6 years, right? The only time that the internet ever went down was because the building got struck by lightning and we lost power.
That's right, I remember that.
And that was the year that Jabali cosplayed as Black Adam, and should never do that again. But yeah, so there you go. So, okay. And
it was definitely a bummer, but...
But
there's so much you can control in life.
Yep, streaming is a blow up, dude. I mean, check this out right now. We have the
weird.
I'm trying to do the grommet.
Weird.
But I'm even moving too fast for the stream to be even do the grommet.
You definitely are.
Oh, to do the Wallace, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I recalled there being previous stream issues, but I don't remember that well enough to say for sure.
It wasn't like this. You know what I mean?
I don't remember
it was like literally down for a big chunk of time.
In any case, they are switching venues, so that's, hopefully it'll be better next year. Alright, let's move on to the next game.
Injustice 2. 7th place was Noble Illusions with Green Arrow. 7th place, P&D Madsen with Atrocitus. Madsen with the amazing chair smash, and shout out to Devil May Spy for the most excellent sell.
Yes.
Most excellent sell. I mean, it barely nicked him, but that's what made it so great.
It was great.
I think someone made the comment, it's like when the background characters interact with you, it's like, it's perfect.
That's true. Yeah.
5th place, Emperor Theo with Aquaman, who we haven't seen in a while. And is he originally from SoCal, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's a SoCal player, right? And Noble Dragon also with Aquaman.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite was sitting next to Filipino Champ watching this top 8, and he was just like, dude, what the hell? Why is this doing so much chip? Why is this so much chip? And then Black Adam was doing all this. Why is he doing so much damage? It was funny watching.
Because he doesn't have mix-ups. But okay.
4th place, Circa Forever King with Batman. 3rd place, Echo Fox's Sonic Fox with Black Adam Joker. Very strange to see him in 3rd place, I'm sure. Surprising a lot of people. Though I will admit, when 2nd place Slayer with Aquaman, Black Adam, and Superman managed to beat Sonic Fox, I really like Sonic Fox's. I guess he's won enough money that it can't bother him. But he was a good sport about it.
He's very happy.
He was happy, like he was hugging Slayer and looked like he was genuinely happy for him and stuff like that. But 1st place was CR White Boy with Scarecrow.
That's right. He's actually the only guy on that list who only did use one character. I guess SRK didn't write everybody down, but other characters are. Let's see. So Illusions. Batman, Deadshot, Black Adam, Madsen, Atrocitus, Bane, Darkseid, then Theo, Aquaman, Superman. Is that entirely a different character set so far? I believe so. 8. Then Dragon had Aquaman, Poison Ivy, which is 9. Forever King had Batman and Black Adam, which we have both seen. And then Sonic Fox had Black Adam, Darkseid, and Joker.
Darkseid.
Oh, we already had Darkseid. And then Slayer, Aquaman, Superman, Black Adam, and then White Boy with Scarecrow. So, all right, 10.
10 characters.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And then if you go into the next set, Biohazard, Harley Quinn and Bane, Samij, Catwoman, then you got Hayate, Robin, and then et cetera, et cetera. I mean, there were 17 characters used in the top 16.
Okay.
Out of the, I think, 29 or 30 characters, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
And I bring this up because the Injustice community is, like, still talking about, oh, man, there's, like, 5 characters who are in every single match. It's bizarre to me because, sure, Aquaman does show up a lot in this, but Black Adam already shows up less than he did at Combo Breaker. Atrocitus already shows up less than he did at Combo Breaker. Scarecrow won the whole thing. Superman shows up less than at Combo Breaker. There's a couple of dark sides in there. There's a guy who played Bane in the top. Like, there is so much variety outside of that, and they like don't want to talk about it. It's very weird, but the game is already developing. Right. There was one guy who played Deadshot like once in the top 8. You know what I mean? Like, that was the character everybody was complaining about for the first, like, 2 weeks, and now you don't even see him. Because players figure it out.
That was actually one of the things Champ said. He was like, I thought Deadshot was broken. How come we don't see any Deadshots anymore? I was like, because you just figure him out. He's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know, he knows.
Yeah, sure, he knows, yeah.
Well, actually, NRS paid him to say that.
Yeah, for sure. Deadshot's a good character, there's no doubt, but he's not some absurdly good character, and it's the same with Black Adam and Aquaman and Superman, all of whom were in the previous game, Injustice 1, Black Adam, Aquaman, Superman, and Batman. And they're basically the same, except they're all better. It's wild. Like, they are all improved. So everybody who played that game comes into this one, and they're like, wow, they made Aquaman better? Oh, sure, I'm picking this. Obviously, I'll pick that guy. And same with Black Adam. They gave him a better string? Okay, obviously we'll play him. So it's like, you're not seeing a lot of the experimentation that we will see, because the obvious easy characters are good, and it's super obvious, and I called it from literally week 1. Everybody needs to chill out. Right,
and not only that, but the one guy who sat down and really got good with a brand new character blew everybody up.
Ding!
Because a lot of people looked like they didn't know how to deal with him.
They definitely did not.
Yeah, they were just getting command grabbed everywhere, pretty much.
That character's really strong, for sure. But definitely some people didn't know how to deal with him yet. So that'll all change. Like, people are already dealing with Atrocitus better. His whole rah-rah string, right? While the little cat's backing him up. Everybody was just blocking that for, like, the first couple weeks.
Right.
And then now people are meter burning back 3 through stuff, and they're push blocking at the right times, and they're finding characters that beat him. And it's like, that happens. I don't know if, like, many of the Injustice NRS dudes, like, this is going to seem elitist, I guess, but, like, they don't know about that because they haven't done it.
Right. They've had patches so fast before.
And so the reaction is just to be like, wow, Black Adam does 60% damage on a dive kick. That's crazy. He needs a nerf. And then you don't, like, look to see, wow, what might beat this character? Probably Scarecrow. And Slayer has a really good Black Adam, but he didn't even try Black Adam versus Scarecrow because he thinks it's a bad matchup.
Yeah. Which you said it is.
I believe it is, and I guess he agrees. You gotta figure things out, and I just don't think that they have done that.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but I for one am more happy that they're being forced to figure it out.
Oh, I'm with you.
As opposed to, hey, let's just patch it and change everything. So I'm always more excited about that too. So.
I mean, at the same time, I get part of the feeling. Like, I saw a post where Pig of the Hut somebody was telling Pig of the Hut, just figure it out and adapt, and, you know, pick a character and get good with it. And he was like, there's $600,000 on the line. I gotta pick the good stuff. I get that. That makes total sense to me.
And, you know, and therein lies the issue of esports that a lot of people have been talking about recently. It's just like, is esports kind of ruining things because now it's about money, and so people are just, like, trying to find the easy way and everything like that. And that's just a balance that we all have to figure out. We don't know how to deal with that yet because it's never happened.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. So.
Yeah, maybe Green Arrow beats Superman. I had no idea. And then Illusions picked him versus Theo, and Theo's, like, maybe certainly top 5 most talented in the world. And he went even with, and then ended up beating his Superman with. Right. Like you gotta take some time on these guys. It's just past the first month. Give it a little bit of wiggle room, please.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Alrighty. Get off the old soapbox here.
As a person who's not embroiled in all the NRS stuff, I really enjoyed that top 8.
Oh, me too.
Although I kept watching and I was like, how do you get away from Scarecrow's command throw? Or is it just easy to escape? Or is it people just not thinking about it because they haven't played him enough? Because it's very similar to like Aaron Black, right? He had the same kind of thing, block string and a command throw, and if you call it out, you can neutral jump and blow him up, I'm assuming, right? Can you do that to Scarecrow?
You can definitely jump, but he recovers super fast, and some characters cannot neutral jump and punish. Oh. In fact, he can option select it down too. He's a very good character.
So how are you supposed to beat it?
You can meter burn 3.
Oh, because armor gets past throws. Yes, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right, so that was Injustice. Also on Sunday was Tekken 7. 7th place was Rip with Law, as well as Poke Chop with Josie.
Poke Chop's so great.
He's amazing. 5th place was NYC Fab with Fang, and Hazard Speed Kicks with Huarong. Actually, I don't think he's Hazard anymore. I think he just announced that. Was it him or was it someone else? Someone else just left. The Tekken player just left their sponsor. Fuko La Muerte with Jack 7 and Bob in 4th place. 3rd place was Streamy Anakin with Jack 7. And then 1st and 2nd place were Echo Foxes. In 2nd place, JDCR with Dragunov and Heihachi. And 1st place was Saint with Jack 7.
Jack 7.
Dude, your characters won every game.
Wow, it's actually all 3. That's true.
Your character won every game.
It's funny. I didn't even think about Jack 7. But yeah, you're right. The characters that I play most in all the 3 games that I play most.
Zangief, Scarecrow, and Jack 7.
I'm officially on top tiers.
Well, that is the proper transition for CED next year, right? So still this year, we're sort of CED, which was Community Effort David. And so we all worked hard to try to get you to. It's too bad the Buzz didn't win. Smash Brothers Wii U
for sure.
That went to TMZ 0, but 7th. Oh, actually, was there anything you wanted to say about Tekken 7?
Oh, I really enjoyed watching it. Super sick top 8. I didn't get to see all of it because I was preparing for Injustice.
Right.
But what I did see was really interesting, and the dude Fuko La Muerte I thought had a really interesting looking Jack that I really enjoyed watching.
It's just amazing to me how Tekken 7 literally went from like the game no one likes watching to like, why is this so hyped? This is the best thing ever. Even the Rumble was super cool watching all the Tekken over there, and the players were ridiculous.
Agreed.
Yeah. I have to sit down and play this, but there's so many games. I don't know what to do.
There are a lot.
I honestly don't know what to do right now.
Man, I am with you guys on Poke Chop. He's a genius. He takes the pop off to just an artistic level, and it's fantastic, and it would be great if he was at everything.
Yeah, the craziest thing about Poke Chop, too, is nobody could do it except him. Because it's that he has that right personality and that timing and just the know-how to do it right. So, very artistic, yes.
Artistic, that's right. That's how I chose to describe Poke Chop.
Dude, I agree, dude. I agree, man. Ain't nothing more. Dude, the slap chop was the most amazing thing. So, Smash Brothers Wii U. 7th place was Mars with Zero Suit Samus. 7th place was also MVG Salem with Bayonetta. 5th place was Captain Zack with Bayonetta, Peach, Wii Fit Trainer, and Ken with Sonic and Meta Knight. 4th place, NRG Nairo with Zero Suit Samus. 3rd place, MSF Larry Lure with Fox. 2nd place, Echo Fox's MK Leo with Cloud and Corin. And 1st place, TMZ, TSM, sorry. Oh, TMZ. TMZ, yeah, exactly. Zero with Diddy Kong. And I still like Pat the Flip's comment that he said that because everybody's in that game and Zero keeps winning with Diddy Kong, that actually means Diddy Kong is the strongest video game character in the universe because he's beating Sonic and Bayonetta and Cloud and Ryu.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, that's true. So Captain Zack plays more than Bayonetta, huh?
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I didn't expect that.
Wow.
So.
By the way, his entrance was amazing.
Yeah, there's actually a whole article about Captain Zack on Kotaku. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's actually a really good article. And he's 15 years old. He's 15 years old, and he's traveling around. And he actually, like in the article, like he's really, like shy and like really, not very outgoing and stuff like that. But Bayonetta, like he had just attached to her so quickly. And not only that, but the reason why he even got into Smash, according to the article, was that he's just a Bayonetta fan. And when she was in there, he's like, I have to be the best Bayonetta in the country.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I know, right? So, but yeah, good stuff to Captain Zack. Absolutely.
For sure, yeah. Wow, that's... I mean, I get that. Like, I've certainly known a lot of people who are very shy, but then in, like, one particular context, they can be, like, very outgoing. Because his intro was not at all shy. It was like very out there,
choreographed,
like, very choreographed for sure.
Dude, the fact that he busted out 2 controllers
that was so
to
sick.
spin was the best thing.
Yeah,
seriously.
Oh, I think that's great that he found that thing that let him be,
let him
not shy.
Yeah, exactly. So very cool, very cool.
For me, growing up, that was like debate.
Okay. I mean, like, to be honest,
I can like barely say hello to a lot of people, but I did win Best Speaker at a couple of things.
Look, to be frank,
and then I would like step off the podium, and people would try to talk to me, and I'd be like,
Like, if I wasn't a commentator, I would probably just be spending most fighting game events like in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, I just wouldn't even be talking to anybody and stuff like that, because like I'm super introverted and stuff. So
sure, I definitely get the feeling.
Yeah. Commentary is definitely something that opens me up gets me out of my shell. So.
Definitely.
Pokken Tournament, 7th place, Toasty with Lucario. Thanks Swalot with Sceptile. 5th place, HBA Oreo with Mewtwo. 5th place, NBA Roxo with Garchomp. 4th place, SQ1 Slipping Bug with Pikachu Libre. 3rd place, Raisin Ryu with Gardevoir. 2nd place, Thulius with Mewtwo, and 1st place, Fables Suicune Master with Lucario.
Cool. I heard that this was a very good top 8. I didn't get to see it. I'll check it out on the replays when I got a chance. But yeah, I heard that was really well done. I heard that was a really good one.
Yeah, and obviously they had a big resurgence when Pokken DX was announced on the Switch.
Shout out to that scene, man. They are continuing to move strong. That's not. I'm sure that's not easy for them to do, but they have really maintained it. They had. 100 and some, looking it up now. They had quite a few entrants. Let me see. 121.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay. Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Melee. 7th place was MVG King Momo with Falco, and Tempo S2J with Captain Falcon. 5th place, Wizrobe with Captain Falcon. 5th place, RNG Swedish Delight with Sheik. 4th place, SS Colbel with Fox. 3rd place, Tempo Axe with Pikachu. 2nd place, Plup with Sheik and Fox. 1st place, Liquid Hungry Box with Jigglypuff. Obviously, not a lot of the top players made it out here. The gods, I guess I should say. So Hungry Box, I don't want to say it was a foregone conclusion, but definitely the strongest of the players there.
Yeah, I watched the top 4-ish or so. It was really late, so I got to see it after SF had ended Saturday night. But yeah, nice job to Hungry Box, man.
Yeah.
He ended up getting it. It seemed like Axe, because Axe blew up Plup earlier.
The winner side, right?
Yeah, and so once it was going to be Axe versus Plup in Losers Finals, it seemed like maybe Axe was going to get to Grand Finals, which I was rooting for, to be frank. But didn't work out. Very cool to watch him, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Guilty Gear.
Very fun player to watch.
What? Who?
Oh, Axe and Hungry Box, very fun players to watch.
Okay. Guilty Gear, Exert, Rev 2, 7th place, Ryan Hunter with Venom. This was the weekend of commentators. Ryan Hunter got 7th place, Hell Pockets got 7th place, and Rip got 7th place.
That's true.
So there you go.
I didn't.
Hotashi, I did not. Well, I didn't enter anything. See, you can't get 7th place if you didn't enter anything.
The little this thing.
Ryan Hunter, Venom, Hotashi with Elfelt, 5th place, Lord Knight, Milia Rage, and Kazunoko with Raven. The best is I walked up to Dogura after the tournament was over and I said, Raven cheap. And he's like, yes, Raven. It's very cheap.
Awesome.
4th place, XL, Bjorn Son of Bear with Chip Zanuff. And third place, you can't say his name without like getting all emphatic. Third place, Fable Kid Viper with Johnny. Second place, Fable Kizzy K with Sin. And first place, Dogra with Raven. Great job again to Kizzy K. Mm-hmm. He came to CEO saying he was going to win both Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear, which he did not win either of them. Yeah. But second place here in Guilty Gear, only losing to Dogra. It was really close. He played out of his mind. It was amazing. So.
And Kazunoko did not get second, so wow, nice.
They got the U.S. Guilty Gear is 100% stepping up. Like, they have gotten so good. Sure. And it's really, really exciting that it doesn't feel like it's free.
For sure, that's anymore.
Awesome. And like I said, Dogra, had to work. And you know what? When we get to Blaze Blue, you're not going to see Dogra's name in there because he got eliminated in pools.
What?
He got eliminated in pools. So, granted, he's not practicing it as much as he used to, but before they would just come and coast and just be able to get first place in an anime game in the U.S., but like now you see the result of him not practicing that much. He can't even make it out of pools. So there you go.
By the way, I guess that means Kazunoko and Dogra probably played SF5 and we're nowhere to be seen on that top 16 either.
Oh, that's true too. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, man. But, good stuff to them. Always really exciting to watch. And some of these guys are just, I'm so, Bear and Kid Viper and Kizzy K right now are really, 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 really strong. Mm-hmm. So, Killer Instinct, 7th place. Sea Dragon with Aria, I should say, 7th place. Also, Rico Suave with Gargos. Okay. 5th place, Illusion. Is that the same Illusion or is that a different Illusion? Because that one has 2 L's and the other Illusion has 2 U's.
I'm not sure.
Okay, with Cinder and XL Amenti with Gargos and Shin Hisako. 4th place, UA Calypso with Sadira. I'm sure the chat will let us know. Third place, Valorax with Cinder. 2nd place, Storm 189 with Hisako. And 1st place, Circa Nikki with Mira. Different people according to Curly W.
Duly noted.
Okay, there you go. So, did you get a chance to watch any of the Killer Instinct?
No, it was that was on Saturday as well as Marvel 3, so during that time I was scheduled for basically wall-to-wall commentary.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 7th place, Jabril and Full Schedule. 5th place, Ray Ray and Terry Bogard. 4th place, F-Champ. 3rd place, Super Noon.
Sick.
2nd place, New York Christie, NY Christie. And 1st place, once again, back to the top, Mr. Ryan LV.
Sweet.
Ryan LV, who basically said that, it's like, hey, I have a Brooks converter. They went to a new system. There's more lag. Oh, well. And never said anything, and he's winning everything. So,
yeah, he seems pretty good.
Yeah, Ryan LV is super good. And I hope he can continue that into Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah. And, like I said, at Final Round, I told him, I was like, it's not going to play anything that you want it to play, because you've only played Marvel 3. Right. He has not had any experience changing fighting games at all. So he's going to go to MVCI and be like, why the hell is it like this? Why the hell is it like this? And I told him, I was like, don't do any of that. You're just going to have to.
Well, he doesn't seem like a complainer.
So hopefully.
Sweet. I didn't get to watch that one either. Tubbleware did commentary for it. Mm-hmm. Top 8. High five.
Yeah. He advanced from being interviewed by Persians. No, I'm kidding. I always that's an inside joke with me and Tubaware, so it's all good. Blaze Blue, Central Fiction, 7th place. Master Steph with 9. And with Relius, 5th place. Also, Milk Kite Cho with Rachel and Fable Kizzy K. Yep. So we got 5th place with Jin. 4th place, Grover with Carl. 3rd place, INC Flux with New 13. 2nd place, SHT. Don't want to know what that stands for. Burger McNasty with Celica. And 1st place, PG Super Kawaii Desu with Izayoi.
Sick.
He's pretty much the best at that game.
Seems
right now.
Like
He's like winning everything in that game.
Yeah, man. Nice work.
Yeah. King of Fighters 14, 7th place, as I mentioned. Hell Pockets, as well as Terry Bogard. And he was excited about it, too. He's like, I've never got to play on stage before. He was like hype about doing the intro, etc., etc. 5th place, Emes and NY Chris G, who's amazing at every game. And like I was talking to, I think it was Gibby, and he was like, he doesn't know why people in the KOF scene thinks that like NY Christie is a fraud at KOF. Like, he places high every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like legit super good at that game. 4th place, our boy Nerd Josh. 3rd place, KCO Marco Polo. 2nd place, Arcade Shock Reynold. Could not take out the King of Fighters, Mr. Kwamadoyu Shaohai, in 1st place.
Wow, he used a buttload of teams in trying to get that, though. In 2nd place.
Yeah, he went through there. But I have some... Okay, I'm not going to say anything.
I talked with my buddy who lost 2 Hell Pockets to allow Hell Pockets into top 8, and I guess I won't name him, just to protect the innocent, because he lost to Hell Pockets. Oh, man. And everybody was giving him crap for it the whole weekend. Like, I was chatting with him, and Gibby came over, and was like, you lost, Chris. And I was like... Oh, man. Dang. Oh, good job to Hell Pockets. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah. No, Shanghai pretty much beat up Reynolds pretty badly. Let's see. It was 3-0 in grand finals and 3-0 in winners finals. Yeah. So, but okay, I'm not going to say anything. I've been told insider information about that matchup.
Whoa.
Let's just put it this way. Obviously, Evo is the target.
Wait, which matchup?
Evo is the target.
Oh, nice. All right. All right.
Okay. So, in any case, that was CEO's all the main games. So there was also a crap ton of side games. I have no results on any of those.
Yeah.
So that's the end that I have there. So.
Yeah. Arlieth won third strike.
He won... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's legit.
Yeah. Xiaohai, a celebrity in China. Huge celebrity in China. In fact, he's like wealthy status in China.
Weird.
Yeah.
Cool though.
Yeah.
Dude,
how can you ask if you're the only person getting bad frame rate on the stream when it says this at the bottom of the
It's
screen?
not you. Sorry about the frame rate. I would have missed it too, James, to be perfectly honest with you.
The work that I put into trying to help the people in the stream.
Yeah.
And you can also definitely tell it's becoming summer because it is butt hot in here right now.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have worn this thing.
So warm right now.
I basically did zero preparation after I basically hopped out of the shower. I didn't take a shower all day because I can work from home. So I didn't. But it was pretty gross, so I feel like I had to take a shower before I got here.
Oh, okay.
So I did, and I basically just hopped out of the shower and I found the nearest 2 things to put on, and I was like, all right, on my way. And I'm not going to change that now. I'll stick with it.
Yep.
All right.
Since landing from CEO, all I did was sleep. Like, literally. I landed, you drove me home, I got home about 2:30, fell asleep, woke up at like 10 o'clock. My cats were fed by the auto feeder, which I didn't turn off. I then, I just like showered, and then I went back to sleep. I woke up this morning, went grab lunch, came home, fell asleep again.
Nice.
Woke up and was like, all right, let's do the Tuesday show.
You definitely needed it.
Yes. I was so exhausted.
The old man noises per second as I drove you home were... Boy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, do you want to just get the Dreamhack because it'll take 10 seconds?
Sure, let's do that. Okay, let's.
There were like 8 people there?
God. So, yeah, Dreamhack apparently takes place in a location in Sweden where there are no hotels.
Jönköping, Sweden, where Dreamhack has been for many a year. Mm-hmm. For some reason, that's where it started, and I don't really know the history of why, but that's where it's always been. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, it's in the boonies. And I even heard that there used to be hotels, and then, like, one of them closed down, or a hostel or something, and one of them closed down. So, like, the one remaining has super expensive rooms or something like that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, in any case, you have to fly to one of the major cities in Sweden and then take a 2-hour bus ride or a tiny little, like, prop plane to go to Jönköping, Sweden. I don't know. Whatever. I don't understand why that's the place where anybody goes.
And someone said that there are people who went 0-2 in this tournament and they got 5 Capcom points.
Capcom
Premier points.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, definitely this will probably drop off the list of Capcom Premier events next year.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Top 16. 13th place was Ixion with Nash, Mago with Karen, Goichi with Ibuki, and 96 Cafe with Birdie. 9th place, also Zowie Gamerby with Nikali and Cammy, Pax with Karen, Mr. Crimson with Dalsum, and CCL with Cammy. 7th place, Phenom, Nikali, Salty Kid with Armika. 5th place, Brick, ZWE with Zangief, Nasser Big Bird with Ken. 4th place, Horisako with Akuma. 3rd place, DNG Itabashi Zangief with Zangief. Second place, Zowie Oil King with Rashid, who sent the first place Yukadon to loser's bracket, but then could not defeat him in grand finals. Udil, Yukadon, Ibuki took first place.
Nice. I watched part of this. I am super impressed with how Sako deals with Zangief, even though he ended up losing, I believe, to Itazan, if I recall correctly. Yeah, but he beat Brick just before that, and then he was close against Itazan. He plays it, I feel like, in the right way, which is offense. He's not, like, worried about Geef. Like, Itazan's a great player, and even if, like, he certainly overcame many losing matchups in his life, I don't think he loses to Akuma. Okay.
Yeah.
So the fact that Sako plays that closely against somebody like Kita-san, I think, is really impressive, and I love the offense as the way to deal with Geef.
Right.
Nice work.
But Zangief, I mean, a lot of people are talking about, do you think Zangief is a problem? Obviously, 2 here in top 8. He just won CEO. Look, Snake Eyes has been having trouble this whole entire time. He hasn't been doing great with him. Itabashi is just a ridiculous man. Like, I don't think... Like, okay, is Zangief top 10? Maybe, sure. But I don't think he's, like, a problem. Like, Nema was like, this is the year of Zangief. Like, I knew this was happening, and it's not.
It just means Geef is, like, a viable character.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he doesn't win any more often than anybody else. He wins much less often than anybody. Because he just won a major for the first time.
Right.
Last weekend. So, no, he's not a problem. It's just, yeah, he can win tournaments. Is that okay? It's cool with me. Maybe not with everybody, I guess. Not with Melo. But
all it means is that regardless of who you are as a fighting game player, even if you're one of the best, you will be affected by your own personal experience against that character.
Yeah.
So, there you go. They did play a bunch of other games, like Smash Melee was there, and Amsa got third with, I don't think that's the same Amsa, that's the other Amsa. It's not the Japanese Amsa.
Correct.
Second place went to Leffen with Fox, and first place was Armada with Fox. Pokken Tournament was also played over there, and it was won by Fabulous with Pikachu Libre and Mewtwo.
Ooh, cool.
Yep. There you go.
That's Dreamhack.
Yep, that was Dreamhack, and literally 38 entrants into Street Fighter V.
Nah.
Alright, so you want to take a quick break so we can turn on the air conditioner and, like, not burn to death in here?
Okay.
Alright, be right back, guys.